let's do this way.
Vengeance.
Oh,
Supervise. The moment she mentioned Wumi, I knew where she was coming from. But I was listening to the message. I was not bothered about the messenger.
Yeah.
She asked something. Why hating on yourself? You don't even know this man. The document you told him to sign, have you people even perused it? Baba go, Tika, Komo, Kote, Kosi. So I now have to talk.
So that might go ahead.
Thank you for dropping me and thank you for bringing me back. Okay? Just like Crunch Queen said, I'm not here to romance anybody's feelings. And I don't even know Wumi. I know Baba very, very well. Okay? We still spoke not up to 1 hour ago. If that's what you want to hear. But I will not be here. And I encourage anybody to be dragging themselves and then catch. This is what the same thing that critical thinkers did that made Baba to actually have a rethink. Why are you people always fighting? Why are you people always protecting your own interest? Okay, you call yourself critical thinkers now. You want to take the old and justice for Mohbad for yourself. Forgetting about critical things that you need to put in place. Now, okay, you are telling me Baba is not working, which is Sanshitu. You said Sanshitu is not working. Okay? But Sanshitu and his lawyers got us where we are. Now the court has declared publicly that they should go and do the DNA and then the results will be read. Why not wait for that to be, put to a rest before you now say, we want to go and sue state, we want to go and sue everybody in the house, we want to go and sue the attorney general, we want to go and sue this and put Baba's name. Baba said, if you want to do that, you go ahead and do it. Must he sign? Okay, now if the state turn around and now face Baba Mohbad, does he have anything? Does he have anything to defend himself and say, oh, he's causing a nuisance? An ongoing case, and now you just want to throw everything away and start all over again. And you are saying that he's not signing, he's not signing. Why will he sign? If you are the one, would you have signed? I know what I'm saying. He was asking me the other day that, how will he sign? He doesn't even know the lawyer. He doesn't even know who is coming. He doesn't even know what their intent. And you're saying, will it help the case? How will it help the case? How is it going to help the case? When the case has not even been put to rest.
Can we make this a bit conversative now? You said you spoke to Baba and he told you he doesn't even know their intention. Don't forget, these critical thinkers, they have integrity, right? And they've been with Baba for a while now. And I believe they wouldn't do anything that will affect him. All what they've done is for the love and it's for the good, for the movement of
it's for love and it's for the good. Well, don't you think they should carry him along and step by step explain to him their intention and what they want to do, instead of just saying hello Baba, send the passport to him and he sent it and then say hello Baba, sign sorry bye. You see, because they feel like
is that what Baba has told you?
That was there when they were on the WhatsApp group. I was there. We were there. Not only me, we were there. We were listening.
Okay, guys.
There. And the first thing they did, they removed him from the group.
One second, guys, please.
From the group. Do you
guys, please take note of this, right?
Don't
according to her,
anything.
According to her,
not speaking for Baba.
Okay, wait, no, vengeance. I'm just saying.
Please.
I'm just saying.
I'm begging everybody.
Now, if she says she was in the group chat, we don't know how true it is, but at least maybe she's making sense. Unless critical thinkers, one of them, is here to obviously to defend this. Right? Is it true that they just come about to sign and send his passport? Who knows? Sharamite, you can go ahead.
And I'm telling you for free, that is exactly what happened. Do you know that because of this, even Baba was not talking to his own brother, Grexy, because Grexy said, okay, don't worry, Baba will sign. Without even carrying
wait, so that might Grexy na Baba brother.
He's very, very close to Baba. Yes,
anyway,
okay.
God bless you. Oh yeah, continue. Thank you for opportunity. Thank you. God bless you.
Vengeance, you can't go. You cannot go. Vengeance.
I was on Yomipabi's live last week. I was on his live. I didn't even come out as someone that knows Baba. I just told him, sir, please, why not everybody work together? This boy, we all claim to love him. The reply he gave to me, if he's here or any of his representatives, they can as well bear me witness. The reply he gave to me was that They need someone, a radical lawyer. They need like an NGO to front. Everybody is fighting for front. Everybody wants to take the glory. But at the end of the day, I'm not even after anybody taking the glory. All I know is that this man lost his own promise, his own son, the only belief he had in this life. And at the end of the day, it was taken away from him. And then these people came around. Okay, they are rallying around him when he had already lost all hope. Okay, I'm saying it for free now that this man went to the court of law twice last week, and was at the general hospital again last week. How many of them went there? He's the only one seeking for justice, and he's the only one the government recognized. Now, if he should sign that and the government petition him for disturbing the peace of the state, who can stand for him? Let everything come out first. Let that one before you now say, okay, this is next time. You not say, okay, if this is what you want to do, if you want to petition everybody, go ahead and petition them without my own signature. I'm with you. We are together. Without his own signature, they said no, they can't do anything without him because they know he's the only one that the government.
Take a minute, abeg. Is it possible for anybody to do this behind Baba without Baba signing for them to go ahead?
Very possible. Very, very possible. Even you can petition the Lagos State. What's it called?
Okay,
You
guys,
can
take note. Guys,
Yes.
take note. Now, so, sister, 1 second. Now, you said they did not brief Baba about what the signing entails, and apparently, according to what we heard on the streets of TikTok, they want Baba to sign so that they can sue certain individuals, so that we can progress, from where we stop. And if to you that is not good, I don't think you've been fair.
You said so that you can progress from where you stopped. Have you stopped? Have you stopped?
Yes, I believe.
Has it stopped? The hearings, has it stopped? Why do you think the court just granted the DNA, what's it called? Why did you think the court just granted it? Were you in court when court on the 11th, when court granted that they should go and do the DNA? Were you there? Have they
Were you in court? Were you in court?
I was on video call with him throughout. I even
in the court,
but he told me that I shouldn't mind.
Inside the court.
Not inside the court. Why they were inside the compound? I don't know why you are trying to. I don't know why you are.
No. I'm not being funny. Sorry. No. I'm just asking. I don't mean no harm. Sorry. I'm just asking. When you say you're on the video call, it means that you are very, very close to Baba, and you know. Okay. And sorry if I may ask. I'm sorry. I hope you are not blessing.
I'm not blessing. I am sure that I've told you. Super Vibe TV. You should go and check his profile. We have been friends more than 2 years now. And I don't usually talk. I'm just observing everything. And I've been praying all along that God should let that boy get the justice he deserves.
At this point,
right now, step by step, okay? Hello, Mr. Illuminati, step by step. The first step right now is the DNA. After the DNA comes out, the next step, the government has already put it out there that they are going after everybody that were with him before his demise. So when you are not even through with that, why are you trying to say, Baba is not working, Sanchitu is not working, we need another radical lawyer, we need somebody to come and arrest everybody, we need this and that? But why? You said they wanted to speak from where it stopped. Have they stopped? Has Sanchitu stopped?
You won't let me. You've asked me because let me answer. The public. Okay, go on, Mr. Ishak. Go on, Mr. Ishak. I'll let you speak.
Okay, should I might? Let's talk about Wumi a little. Wumi, the wife of Mohbad, or the girlfriend, whichever one. Okay, do you think Wumi have done well in this justice for the husband?
Thank you very much for that question. Personally, my personal opinion, I believe Wumi has done a very, very bad thing for not standing up for her husband, for her nigger, as she claimed. Because in all this, Baba is the only person that is fighting for justice. He's the only one going to the court. He's the only one going around. He's the only one running around seeking justice. Without his cries, Nigerians wouldn't have even heard anything in the first place. The narrative would have just gone like that he was bullied, he was killed. And then everybody would just hate Naira Marley. And at the end of the day, maybe they ask little questions, then they just put everything on the nurse's head. But because Baba said, no, you can't tell me, I don't believe this. He was only one shouting, and here we are. Everybody's now trying to turn against him because he said he's not going to sign a radical document or something. And
It's
just because
okay.
this man, see, I don't know, I'm not happy.
It's okay.
I'm
Don't
not
worry.
with
Don't worry.
Nigerians
Don't
at
worry.
all. Everybody
Don't
has done
worry.
this to content creation.
It's okay. Now, second one, do you think Mama Mohbad has done well in this justice? I know I'm asking you the questions I'm
I
asking
also
you.
believe, I also believe Mama's silence is aiding whoever has done that to her son, because she's not speaking out. Anybody that is not going out from their house to go and look for this actual justice, that
Thank
person, I
you.
don't believe in them.
You've taken me
That is it. I
to
don't
reason
believe
why.
anybody that is sitting down at home, not taking any step.
It's okay. You've taken me to why I asked the question now by adding everybody in that house or who knows about. Now, why do you then think that the petition written by the critical thinkers is a wrong move? Because the way you're sounding is like you're faulting them. Why are they forcing the man to sign and all that? Why do you now think is a wrong move?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. I actually believe, I don't think it's a wrong move. I think they are moving at the wrong time. Okay? I believe they are moving at the wrong time. Allow the case to be judged first. When they are done, you can now take your next step. See, let me tell you, in the States, thank God we are far behind. There are people in this human race that have gone ahead of us. They can fight for justice for 10 years, 5 years. It doesn't matter, as long as they just get it at the end of the day. That is it. Let them come out with their own conclusion. Okay, after the DNA, we are going after everybody. They already said it now. There's this particular woman that came out to represent them, and she spoke at length that the first step is the DNA. After DNA, we are going after everybody that were with him 48 to 24 hours before he died. And that was what they said. And Sanchito also is also working on this. And this is the lawyer. Okay, fine. Now the public got for Baba, because I believe without the public, there's no Baba. Without Baba, there's no public. If he's not shouting, as Wumi is keeping quiet, everybody is keeping quiet. If Baba is not shouting, then we will be where we are today. It will be the state against the family.
Should I might hold on? You know, there are two different cases. We have the criminal and we have the civil. Okay? And this DNA shouldn't have come before the arrest of those people in that house. Okay, so why are you Shudamite, why are you taking DNA first above the criminal case, those people in that house? Why is that DNA so important to you?
Thank you. Because without intent, nobody actually kills anybody without a particular cause. There's no reaction without an action. Just like BDM said, it could be that it was the child that actually caused misunderstanding between Mo and Wumi. It could be that Mohbad was actually, doubting the paternity of that child. And this word actually got to Baba as well, and it was out there. Everybody were asking questions that, okay, are we even sure that Mo had this child? Okay, now, if you think that DNA should come out negative now, those who think that has already answered everything, that definitely this was the cause of the fight. It will even strengthen the case.
But what if it doesn't come out negative? What is the way forward?
See, excuse me, ma'am, TSL, this DNA had already been done twice. You know that. We all know that. If the DNA was to be positive, we would have heard about it. This 2 years already. Wumi is not that dumb. Iyabo Ojo is not that gentle. But we need evidence. We can't just. Everybody cannot keep talking.
Everybody
cannot keep talking.
Please, can I? Sorry for.
If it comes out positive, the next step is still to arrest them.
Sorry, madam. I just want to. I want us to be on the same page. Can you tell me the coroner's judge description of Wumi? in that judgment. The description of Wumi, the partner of Mohbad.
I don't understand that your question, Ishak. I don't understand that question.
Let me
That
break
the
it down.
description.
What kind of character the judgment picture for us, for the public, in Corona judgment that was delivered? What kind of picture?
Okay, I believe they painted a kind of picture that maybe Wumi and Mohbad, that they were a little bit maybe close or uncomfy and everything. And then the narrative out there is that they fight a lot. And even witnesses were saying that they fight a lot. Okay, so why were they fighting? She said every nigga fights with his bitch.
The narrative outside is that they fight, but the judgment of the court picture Wumi as a loving wife. Now, if you have
how
a
would
negative
a wife now bring a bastard child in?
No, just wait. If the DNA proves negative, how does that suggest a bad motive? How does a negative DNA now
suggest a narrative that maybe
that she has a bad intent to kill, or she did anything wrong?
Okay, or that she was an accomplice to anything wrong?
Yes, a loving wife. Okay. Because you now have a negative.
No. Okay, if the court see, I do see. That's why Nigerians, we are so sentimental. If the judge has already painted Wumi as a loving wife, just like you said, will they have actually given Baba Aloba the go ahead to go and do DNA test?
DNA is a civil matter.
Nobody is trusted.
Listen, madam. Listen, madam. DNA is a civil matter. It's a paternity issue. It's not a criminal matter. The fact that you have a bastard or whatever does not mean that you have committed any criminal offense. You are the one saying DNA first, then they can now start criminal matter. And I ask, with the judgment of Corona, even if the DNA comes negative, on what ground are you taking Wumi to court? Because he has a son that doesn't belong to madam. And the court, from what everybody has said in the court and the judgment of the court, Wumi is a loving wife.
No. I don't agree with you. I do not agree with that statement.
With the judgment of
I do not agree with you that, okay, are you telling me that they have already come to a conclusion on justice for Mohbad? Is that what you are saying? Are you telling me that even if the DNA comes out negative or positive, are you saying that the court is still not going after the people that were with, not only Wumi? I don't know why people are just shouting Wumi. Adura is there. So many people are there. Even the driver. Everybody will be arrested and questioned.
No, I have a reason.
Everybody even this is the reason why they have wrote a petition. Of course,
so they were brought in and they
can ask all these witnesses to come back.
But this time around,
because you name that Adura and the others are there.
See, madam, I have a reason for this question that I ask you. If not that you suggested DNA first, I wouldn't have narrowed my questions to Wumi. It's Wumi, and you said you are the one who said, let the DNA finish before we go. If not, I wouldn't have pointed out the issue of Wumi.
Is it me? I can't hear him. I can't hear Ishak. Is it me? Is it my network?
Maybe your network.
No, it's not your network.
Loud and clear.
We can hear Ishak. Ishak is very loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Maybe it's your connection. So that might.
Can you hear
Ishak
me now?
Is very loud and clear.
Ishak,
he's very
go on.
So I just want to, because if after the positive or negative DNA, what is the correlation to the crime? No, because it's based on your advice now that we are progressing this discussion.
Well, maybe it's my network. But I heard every other person now. I'm not hearing Ishak.
You are not hearing me
anymore.
You can go down and
because I have more questions for you, madam.
Go down.
Is that possible to hear everybody and you don't hear the
Ishak and now?
It is possible.
Ishak is very audible now.
It is possible. The same thing happened.
I don't like why people see.
Okay,
I have more questions, madam.
Ishak,
I'm just coming on this.
Ishak,
Yeah, let her go down and come back. Please go down
if she
and come
says she
back.
doesn't hear you, let someone
because
pick up the question
Ishak,
for you.
and I
Maybe I should be passing my questions through other people. There are brilliant people on
can
this
hear
platform
every other person.
that can help me.
Now you're asking me if it's possible. I said
No, correct. Yes, it's correct.
No. It's better to hear
I
from
just
the
said it
horse's
now.
mouth.
Okay, I'll be lying because he's going to shoot me from the
Shouldermite, could you please do us the honor
You're not
to
saying you're lying.
or what?
go down
I don't
and come
understand.
back?
You just want to make
You're not saying you're lying. No.
No, go down and come back.
Shoulder might know.
a mole out of an
To be
RP.
honest, no.
Every
No,
opportunity.
you can disconnect.
Person, I will say what I know.
No, you can disconnect, then they can bring you back. No, we are not saying you're lying now. Why will you lie for what? There's no point now. We are here for a constructive debate. That's all. Please request again, you shoulder might, please.
Thank you, the panelists.
Will you want to continue with your submission, Ishak Tebafe?
Yeah, I can go with my submission pending when she comes back for question.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
She said something that all of us need to reflect on. That Baba going to court may bring about disturbing the peace of the state. I don't know, maybe that is, I don't know, I'm trying to establish the logic in that. If somebody is approaching, a court, somebody is taking a lawful steps, how would any government think that disturb the peace of the state? And that is just for discussion, not a question. If she's ready for question, I want to ask. Is she back? Are you ready, madam?
She's back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Can you hear me now, madam?
You.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
There's something you said about the critical thinkers going ahead on their own to file a case. I don't know your background. Maybe you are a lawyer, or maybe you understand the process in law. There's something they call locus standi. What is the direct and personal interest of the critical thinkers to sue anybody in this case? If you can help us.
I'm not here to speak on behalf of the critical thinkers. Okay?
No, you said.
I don't know their mind. I don't know their intention. Yes, I'm a gospel artist. I don't know their intention.
You understand the law, and you said they have the right. They can sue the state. They can sue everybody, even the suspect, without Baba.
Yes, now. Of course, they are coming together as a platform now, seeking justice. Okay, don't you think Yomi Fabi can do that as well? Has he not been writing petition against everybody?
Petitioning and suing court, they are two different things. Anybody can write petition.
Okay, now you are saying, hello, are you saying that they should just abandon the proceedings that is already going on and then
which proceeding are you talking
maybe
about?
sack Baba Shitu and then go with another radical lawyer, or what are you saying?
No, let me break it down for you. Let me break it down for you. And that is why I started with Corona. Let me break it down. I want to be fair to you. You see, what the Corona judgment has done to all of us is that it will be difficult to bring any action against the suspect, any of the suspects in this case. And you can only progress this discussion by suing all the suspects and all parties related, when you have maybe additional evidence that will compel the government to proceed on further investigation. And I will give you instances. The reason why VDM was listed as people sued, do you know that Naira Marley was also listed as people to be sued in this case? The reason why VDM, you see that VDM chart alone, the court will have to compel him, and through that the court will also compel even the police for the forensic, and it is then you can bring all the main people in the house for proper scrutiny, and you have to nullify the pathology report. You know why? In the group chat, the pathologist report was even there ahead of the engagement of any pathology. And on that group chat, there is a clear diversion of attention perversion of justice, manipulation of the system. So you need something to knock it off. That group chat will knock off whatever has happened at Corona inquest. If you don't knock that off, and you are talking about one DNA coming from anywhere, I don't know how that will stand. And from Baba's mouth, there is something that Baba said himself. He said,
Ishak, 1 minute, sir. Ishak, 1 minute, sir. But it's a recommendation, not a judgment. Remember? Recommendations.
Yeah.
Are they the same? I'm just asking.
They are not. They are not. Let me tell you how they become judgment in this case. When you have a commission of inquiry set up and they submit their report to the DPP, what will happen in that instance with these steps that you have seen, that verdict? If you read the case of the Corona inquest or Sylvester, San Falana didn't call it verdict. He didn't call it recommendation. He called it judgment. And there is a reason why he called it judgment. If he says recommendation, it's also recommendation. I know where I'm getting at. That is technicalities, but it is a judgment. It is a judgment. Anything delivered, no, don't worry yourself about that. It is a judgment. A verdict from a coroner is also a judgment. If you say it's a recommendation to the government, because the government can reject whatever is in that, and even call for more investigation if need be. But it is a judgment. Let me proceed. Is that the only question you want to?
Yes, I just wanted to. That was from. Go ahead.
Mr. Aisha, before you go ahead, if you say that recommendation is a judgment, then don't you think it's not favorable at all to Baba?
There is nothing favorable in that judgment, in that recommendation, no matter how you call it.
Please allow Ishak to continue with shoulder mic, please. Let's not interject.
I will just leave all this recommendation judgment. Ishak, please continue.
Please continue.
Okay.
Thank you.
There is something that she also mentioned, which we all need to look at. And that is the fact that they just brought this document to Baba, sign. But on a live program on Baba's platform, he said it clearly. They came to me and I said, and they told me what they wanted to do. And I gave them permission to go ahead and bring it, I will sign. That means Baba is already aware. That means Baba is already aware of what the critical thinkers are working on. And it has nothing to do with royalties. It has nothing to do with them collecting any percentage or anything from the man. What they are after is to progress the case by compelling the authorities to do the needful and holding the main suspects. You see, there was a question that we asked, all of us, I think not only me, asked the police in Abuja when she was doing our show. When the scene of crime is messed up, when the timeline, that is 24 hours before the pie of any person, is manipulated, because nobody, no outsider spoke with Mohbad on Monday. Nobody spoke with Mohbad on Monday, which means that the people in the house had enough time to create a false alibi by bringing in a nurse to come and take the fall and also diverting our attention to Naira Marley and Sam Larry. And we asked, if that happens, what is the way out? And she said, forensic. That has not been done in this case. How do you bring about that? You can't go to high court now because Sanchitu didn't lay background for that. Sanchitu tried to bring in a doctor, a driver, and Darosha testimony that confirmed that Mohbad pie around 12, but the nurse came in around 2:30. That is enough conspiracy. That is enough ground to bring in another more suspect, to come and use that another suspect as a background to demand for forensic based on contradictory testimony. But that was not done. If you are going to appeal whatever is in that Corona judgment now, on what ground are you going to agree, to demand for forensic when there was no background, nothing about even forensic background for that was laid at Corona. So you need to bring something. Oof.
Aristocrat, please continue. I think
Okay.
Ichak is on call.
Okay. So all I'm here to say here is that let the critical thinkers have a round table sit and talk with Baba, with the new lawyer or the radical lawyer they are introducing, then with Sanshitu's representative. Do you know that Sanshitu shouldn't go? Because if you're sending him away now, it's just you throwing everything away to the winds. Okay, now they can work together. Even if you want to sue everybody, sue everybody, they can always work together. That's why Baba keeps coming out and he keeps saying, this, my own lawyer is still doing what he said he will do. Now, you are saying you want this J4M to become a kind of foundation whereby you'll be fighting for every other person that needs your help and everything, and you want more to be your foundation. Fine, no problem. But why do all these things, in his absence, in Baba's without his consent? Baba, see, let me tell you, Baba didn't even know anything about what was in the document. As if he had signed now. All these things you are saying now, you will not be saying it. You will just see that they are going after everybody. And now, what if this bounces back on the Baba? Would you come out and stand for him? He is even afraid. He himself, right now, you people have already bullied him into depression. I keep saying it. He can't even eat. All these things you are seeing him doing, all those ones are just fake. He's not even happy because he keeps crying. Okay, he lost the son.
Sorry,
now people are saying they want to fight for him. At the end of the day, what are they doing?
Shoulder might.
I'm with you.
Sorry, who can't eat? Is it Baba that can't eat?
Baba can't even eat. He's not even happy. He's not even happy. I'm telling you, for free. Why can't they bring Baba on board when they wanted to employ or hire a radical lawyer? When they wanted him to sign a document, why can't they bring him on board?
We don't believe that Baba is not eating. Baba they eat too.
Okay, do you want him to come out there and be crying? Is that what you want? So that every other person that are bullying him will be happy.
Shodaman,
when did this stop eating? Is it after the live show or before the live show? When did this stop eating?
This birthday shout out that he did yesterday, I was the one that composed that song for him. He told me that person asked him to do shout out. I see, if he's not doing all these things, you people will be happy. You'll be happy that you are getting at him. And if you eventually fight that man the way you fight the son, God will judge every one of you. That's what I will tell you.
Let me tell you this. You see,
majority of us. Shoulder might, you are taking it too far. Not be us by Mohbad.
I have a question. It's not
you are saying that the way we buy Mohbad, we not buy Mohbad. Now justice
Nigerians and the system did. I'm saying that Nigerians and the system in Nigeria failed Mohbad. The system in Nigeria failed Mohbad. And now, don't let that same system fail this man. If you want him to sign a document, bring out the document, let him see it. Let his own lawyer interpret it for him too. Then he can go ahead and do that. Then they can work together with the person that is already on the case. You people are just like, it's anti-justice. Okay, do you think with or without the judgment, don't you know that the royalty is already going to the family? Already, that one is a given from the beginning. Yes, that was why Naira Marley said it, that Mo had already told him that he needed his royalty, and that was already a kind of battle between them. The only person that Naira Marley knows as family is Mohbad Papa now. We all know, he's all out there. He's all out there. So the man is not even fighting for that. He's fighting for justice for his son. The best way he feels he can. And he really believed in the public, and we are failing him.
Shoulder might, calm down. You said the only person that Naira Marley know as Mohbad family is Baba Mohbad. That is a lie. Because we saw Naira Marley paying money inside Wumi mother's account. So definitely Naira Marley know Wumi.
No, of course, no, Naira Marley knows Wumi. Why did you think there was a problem?
So why did you now say that it's only Baba Mohbad that Naira Marley knows?
I want you to understand me. See, of course, I don't even know how to romance your ego or your emotions. I will say the way I will say. I will tell
I'm
you
not
what I
asking you
know.
to romance anybody ego or emotions here.
What I'm
We're
telling
asking
you,
direct question.
super vibe, and what I'm putting out there is that Wunmi should be or would be some among the people that caused issues between Mo and Malia Music. Do you believe that? So Naramali knowing Wunmi and believing that, do you know in that group chat that Naramali brought in his own testimony, what the Mohbad manager said was that me I no be you wey woman dey control. That was what angered Mohbad that made him to go to that house that night. No, I no be you wey you say you be woman rapper, wey you say woman dey control you. That was what angered him. Everybody in that house, everybody in Malian house believed that Wunmi was controlling Mohbad. Okay, do you think that same Ramali will now go ahead and still give that same Wunmi all these royalties? Why do you think he was holding on to it in the first place?
Shodamite, can I just stop you because we have other people to speak because I will soon go down for other people. I just want to ask you, it's like this time around, it's like you know much more than we that we are on this platform along with Joseph Aloba. You understand me? Because the way that you are speaking from the points that as if you and Joseph Aloba is 5 and 6. The question I want to ask you is this. You see, majority of us on this platform, we want justice for Mohbad. You understand me? We want justice for Mohbad. That is why we are hanging out here close to 2 years after 2 years, despite the fact that one way or the other, a lot of shit have been thrown to us. My question to you, what is the way forward to get justice for Mohbad? In a simple sentence, please.
In a simple sentence, as from my own personal opinion, I'm not speaking anybody's mind, I'm speaking my mind. And that is the fact that after the DNA is done, the next thing, just like the court said, they are going after everybody that were with Mohbad 48 to 24 hours before his demise. And they're not bringing them this time around as witnesses. They are bringing them in order to question them, to cross-question them. Remember, all their, what's it called? All their testimonies are already is already there in Panty. So that they're going after them now. See, you can't just go and, okay, where is the evidence? So after bringing everybody in, that's when the next will know. See, Mohbad will get justice with or without us. I'm very sure of that. I told Baba, he was crying. Mohbad married justice.
Hey, show that mind.
Dreaming about
Hold on.
with or without us.
Aristocrat, please just give me 1 minute. Aristocrat, please, my dear brother, supervise. From what you have said now, Shodamite, you are saying DNA first. I want you to realize that's a civil case. And I want you to go back to the proceeding of the coroner inquest through the magistrate should to be. What they've recommended, for the DPP is only the nurse. You understand me? And if you claim that you are seeking for justice for Mohbad and you believe in that proceeding, you understand me? I think you are wrong. If you are now asking the DNA to
I did not accept. I don't accept what Corona Inquest actually concluded. I don't. Baba did not. If Baba had agreed, we will not still be here. He did not. He kept saying, you can't tell me that this one is inconclusive. That one is inconclusive. No, he did not. Even Sanchitu did not. Everybody, they are working. But it's not everything that they will bring. Even as I'm talking, I can't know everything. But because I've been on that, I've just been, just observing everything. I'm telling you from what I know, what I could see, without anybody trying to maybe convince me. Do you understand? If Baba had already agreed with the Corona inquest, then everything would have gone. The son did not accept. Nobody accepted. Nobody accepted. And Baba is still saying it. That after the DNA, the next step is that.
I think you need to listen to
Shodamite. Thank you very much. Shodamite, do you know that Sam accepted this result even at the inquest? He said it's a very, very good corona result. He said it's a
No, he said in my 38 years of service, I've never seen a verdict that is more transparent and fair or something like that.
So now you coming out to say he did not agree. I don't You are confusing me. Please, can you tell us more?
Pet cash, you know what? Sorry, I greet everyone. For me, I just like to, erase some impression. Number one, there is need for every citizen to accustom themselves with the procedure of justice. It helps us a lot. It helps. And when you accustom yourself with the procedure of justice, just the way you read your Bible, that is not a constitution, and everybody can quote verses of the Bible or the Quran or Esaifa or whatever religion they believe in, the law that governs us, the way we live, that can incarcerate you, that can kill you, is more important than those ones. Because you are here to know in order not to fall into those traps. Having said that, the procedure in this case is very simple. I will put it to everybody. This matter is here to go to court for trial. You are still in the realm of investigation, all true and true. Investigation. The coroner inquest is a judicial investigation. Anyone that likes to read, go and read about it. I'm not going to quote any constitution or anything. I don't like doing that. Go and read. And ChatGPT is very good now. People have seen it as Oracle. Go and check it. There is police investigation. Police is still investigating this matter. It is yet to be closed. Even when a court is in trial, police can still investigate and it will be added to it. Wait, Mama, please don't interject.
Madam, don't interject him. Hold on, please, man. Don't interject.
I don't like to be interject. Apologies. Now, police, even when a case is in court, police can still find new evidence and apply to add new evidence. The job of police does not end. Even a case of 100 years, they can find new evidence and go back to court if the suspect is still alive. It happens all over Nigeria, all over the world, not even Nigeria. Now, what am I trying to say? The inquest, many people saw it as a court. It was not a court. It is just to help the Ministry of Justice. The state has the constitutional right to prosecute a matter like this. So also the police. But the state took the prosecution away from the police and asked the Lagos State Command to do just investigation, which is always more thorough because they have the power to arrest, to check anywhere and find whatever they want to have. Now, the coroner inquest only gave recommendation. For those who are alive, in 1999, when we have a new civilian regime, Justice Okuta panel gave recommendation as to when he finished. People cry. All those recommendations, it is now left for the authorities concerned to prosecute it, to act or not act on it. There are recommendations given during Justice Okuta panel that some people should be prosecuted. They did not prosecute them. There are some they followed them, some they did not follow. So also is a coroner inquest, where coroner has to do with death. It is only a judicial inquest where they ask questions. And the question they find, they bring it together and say, this is our own recommendation. They will pass it to the Ministry of Justice. Ministry of Justice will look through it. If they like some, they take. They can say, we have heard. They might not even go after it. They might have something else. However, the recommendation of a coroner inquest is still subjected to superior investigation from the police. Therefore, on Mohbad's case, there is only one institution that everybody should hold their brocos. Police. Police. The Lagos State Command Police, not even federal police. The IG, about the time Baba Mohbad was invited to Alagbon, after that, between that period, he issued a memo to the Lagos State Command to harness all cases of Mohbad. Anyone in Zone 2, Zone 10, take it to Lagos State Command to do. This federal is not handling it. Therefore, under the federal law and the federal operation of the police force, which is the third command after federal, zone, and state, is the one handling this case. Hence, why Lagos State is going to prosecute it as a capital offense, a criminal offense. Now, when Baba Mohbad took the Attorney General to court, within investigation, there is room for suing and suing. He does not touch the murder case. I think Baba Mohbad only questioned why some suspects were dropped. And the lawyer knew ab initio, under Nigerian constitution, that the Attorney General of the state and federation has the power to pick someone as a suspect or remove someone as a suspect. It is unquestionable. You cannot fight it. And if you want to fight it, you must have a very strong evidence for you to say that person is a suspect. Hence, who will tell you someone is a suspect? It is from evidences and prima facie linking that person to a crime if police do not see it. As a citizen, you can write a petition to any authority to say, this person is a suspect based on this. Police will now investigate. If it is correct, they will take it. Now, away from that, people might sentimentally, you can say, the recommendation of the inquest.
Okay,
Ishak.
Sorry, aristocrats. The verdict, a coroner comes out with a verdict.
No, don't use the word.
No, don't worry.
No. Sorry, sir. I worry because of the language you use. Verdict is a judgment.
Don't worry.
A recommendation is an advice. Don't say an advice.
No, you can disagree with what I'm telling you.
See.
But you know
what, Isha?
Just find out.
We don't want us to misinform people.
Don't worry.
Let us work with what is on the paper. Don't misinform people.
Don't worry. I just want the public so that I won't make it a different presentation. When you have a verdict delivered by a jury, they call it's a type of judgment. And it's a step. They call it a step that leads to the final judgment. You are right by saying that the case is not in the court. But when you have, it's a type of judgment. Some those who call it recommendation, they are right. But when you look at the verdict of a jury, it's a type of judgment. Let me tell you why. Even in this case, you have had your judgment.
Let me bust you. Sorry, sir. Sorry, Ishak.
You have had your
in Nigeria. Wait, Ishak, wait.
Unless
in Nigeria we do not operate.
Don't let us be
in Nigeria.
You can go ahead.
Wait.
Thank you.
Ishak. Let me also correct you. In Nigeria, we do not practice jury justice system. So, in a system where jury is practiced, they have room to categorize some things. In a system, just like the British system, where you do not have jury, you have investigation leading to trial, then the judgment from a competent court. Of languages you use in law is very important. Will and shall means two different things. Can and would mean two different things in law. So when as much as we are in the realm of commentary and we are educated people, we should try as much as possible to also guide other people who are not accustomed to it so that they don't fall into that pit. In Nigeria's judicial system, there is no jury. Yes, there is room for inquest and judicial inquiry. And under Nigerian law, it is termed that the output of
jury. We have jury. Correction. We have jury.
Wait, let me finish. There is no jury in Nigeria, please.
I'm just laughing.
Please. Check the constitution. In the justice system, no, not in Nigeria. Not the one like you have in America.
There is jury in Britain.
There is no jury in Nigeria. I'm telling you. We don't have jury in Nigeria. What you have in Nigeria are judicial
Aristocrats.
inquiries.
Aristocrats.
Please, Ishak, just let me finish.
No, don't
just
mix
let me
up
finish,
issues.
Ishak.
Don't mix up issues.
Wait.
I
Ishak,
use
let
a
me
word.
finish.
I use a
Ishak,
language. Don't put it in
Ishak,
my
let me
mouth.
finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. As I said, you want to use verdict, I don't want to use verdict. I want to use recommendation as stipulated by the law.
That is what Falana use. That is all the science use.
Falana is a lawyer. Falana is not the constitution. Falana is not the constitution. And this is always the error. You listen to a senior lawyer and you take his word as law. It's not law. Check the constitution. The word that I use are what you use. When this,
let me come in. Aristocrat, let me read something for you. Aristo, let me help you. Hold on,
Can I read
brother, 1 minute,
Aristocrat is
no,
right.
there is no jury system. PSL, please hold on now.
Don't bring something
there
that
is
is
no
not.
jury system in Nigeria today.
I
It
did
was
not
abolished
see.
in the early 1960s.
Wait,
So there is no jury system in Nigeria.
That's
brother.
why I said you should not put weight. I never said jury system. I said
And
when
all
the
cases are
I mentioned
decided
verdict. You now
by
said
the judges, not juries. You need to include that, Crunch Queen Mama.
But I think Nigeria practice a bench trial.
Now, thank you.
and it is
Thank you
also
very
Corona recommendation is also called verdict in Nigeria.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Verdict.
think Nigeria practice bench trial.
And it is also
Wait.
verdict. The outcome is also verdict.
Supervisor, it is bench trial. And what do you refer to as bench in Nigeria? The judge is the judge. So in Nigeria, as it were, there are systems to things. Remember in 2020, when there was killing at the toll gate in Lagos, Lagos State Ministry and the government set up a judicial of inquiry. It is the same thing as a coroner inquest on murder matter. Their job is to investigate, talk to people. They cannot arrest. They cannot jail. When they are through with what everybody have done, they will collate it and they will come with their own conclusion as a body, just as a committee. And that conclusion will be their recommendation to the system that set them up. Chikena. Now, that system takes it as an input. We also go through it. We also set up another committee internally to go through that recommendation and see where they need to work more, or they can take it or take some. Now, if it is a judgment, you cannot evaluate a judgment except from an higher court of competent jurisdiction. Hence, when Bankole and Smith were representing Ada Foundation, and Ada Foundation was stopped to participate in the inquest, even though the rule that set up the inquest says everybody can participate, but the judge said no. When Bankole and Smith appealed against it through an higher court, it went to an higher court, a court, high court. It did not go through any other thing. And that is why it can only be challenged by that. Because the sitting of a magistrate have given a power to that inquest. Now, that is just legal procedure. Now, where am I going with this? As we are today,
in Nigeria.
As we are today.
And that is why the magistrate in Nigeria.
Hello? What are you saying again?
Kai, the magistrate serves as
the
coroner in Nigeria, and that is what makes the outcome a verdict, a type of judgment.
Jesus.
It's simple.
Okay, I've heard you. I've heard you.
Can you see that? Can you just see that? Can you see that?
Now,
so the coroner inquest now is the judgment. Nigerians.
No, that's not what I said.
Ishak, please. Ishak, just let me go on. You've only been here and you talk more. So I only talk once in a while, I beg. What am I trying to say? As a public, there is still room for anyone to influence the supposed homicide case that killed Mohbad. Because everything about Mohbad's case is still in the sphere of investigation. spare of investigation.
Aristocrat, before you
Now,
round up,
because
finally, aristocrat, let me throw this to
I'm
you so
not
that
right.
you add it. You add this,
All
sorry,
right.
sir. Can the oath or the CTC that they've sworn up, those that have been interviewed or interrogated at the coroner inquest, okay?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
their CTC valid in the court of law as it stands?
No, it's valid because it's a
Okay.
testimony. It's an evidence. It's valid.
Okay. Fantastic.
The process
Go
of
ahead.
an affidavit is another thing. You see, once you go to a commissioner of oath and you type things out, they will tell you that this is correct. When it is stamped, it becomes a legal document. Whether you are there or not there, it becomes a legal document. If you see the nurse presented an affidavit at the coroner, and that becomes a testimony. And that was why I said what goes on in an inquest or an inquiry becomes an input to the judicial team. You see, all those documents that people presented at the inquest, the Lagos State Ministry of Justice that want to prosecute this case, we go through all of them and use them as their own reference of judgment or judgment or evidences that they will tender if they have to interrogate any of those witnesses. Because when the person comes to say something else, they will bring it out and say, at the coroner inquest, these were your testimonies. What has changed? What has changed? So that is how law went. Now, what am I trying to say? We all, including the family and the people that are interested in this matter, have ample opportunity, as at today that we are talking, to still influence Mohbad's case. But how we influence is we knowing what we can influence or what we cannot influence. Number one, the murder and the homicide of Mohbad is a state prosecuting matter, i.e., it becomes a public matter. The state is prosecuting it on behalf of the people. People make up the state. The state have their power through the people, and they are doing it on our behalf. Therefore, we can always comment about it and talk about it because the state has power to do that. Now, if the state has power to do that, the Lagos State Command also is constitutionally empowered to investigate this matter. These are two authorities that can do anything. He then suggests that in this case, if me as a public now say they took Mohbad's homicide case to court and I went to employ a lawyer, what will my lawyer go there to do? The state is already up representing me. What will my lawyer go to do? I cannot be a team. However, my lawyer can help me if I have a lawyer. My lawyer can guide me as a public to say, I am a professional in the legal world. These are these, and these are things you can contribute to this case as a citizen. You can do this through letters, through affidavits or whatever to help the case because constitutionally, as a citizen, the law says if you have any evidence that can help any case prosecuted by the state, you should help, and that is your civic duty. So in terms of civic duty, we are performing a civic duty. We are performing a civic duty in terms of civic duty. Now, while not in... Why? If as a civil duty, you cannot be arrested for that. But most importantly, there are ways you do your civic duty. Now, in this case, what I expect is this. People can get the service of a lawyer that has depth in constitutional law, that has depth in criminal law, and possibly understand activism. Consult and analyze this case to where it has. What are the areas citizens can come in to hold government accountable, and also to help the case. That should be our prior motive. I said the criminal one, the one that is done by the state. That is to citizen. Now, to the DNA, ladies and gentlemen, DNA is a civil matter. It is not the business of everybody. It is the business of the family concerned. You can have your opinion, but it is your opinion. If police feels a result from a DNA will help to establish motive, police don't have to make noise. They know the process to do that DNA. Now, if we as a public also feel the DNA could be a motive, how do we go about it? We hold police responsible. You relate to the police and impress in them that this is a lead. Go and do it. Not by suing anybody. Now, if anyone sues anyone under this purview and say, I sue this, on what premises? What is your local standing? What is your interest? If you sue someone and say, because this person, they will ask you, are you a member of the family? Are you this? If you are not, you can sue. Anybody can sue. But when it gets to a judge, the judge will have to determine just the way the suit of Baba Mohbad was decided in the court against the Attorney General. He was asked. These are the procedure. So what I'm trying to say is this. We as public, we have tried so much, many things on this matter. I think we should begin to try what our strength is. And our strength is very strong. Very strong. The likes of Country Queen has done so much regarded. Even Yomi, I said last week, at this time, someone that is doing one right thing is Yomi. He went to Abuja to do a protest and is calling police. That is what we should be doing. That is what we should be doing. Not come and submit money. Even before you collect money for something, people should know what you want to use it for. Should we write petition? Yes, you can write petition. Protest can be in letter. You can present it to those authorities. But let it be protest that you identify what is wrong, put the solution, submit it to the right authority, and follow up. Thereby, you are holding accountable the authorities, not individuals that have nothing, that are Bogwero. We are all Bogwero. We are all audiences. We are facts after the incident. We have no influence on this case in any ways. We don't have influence. We only come when we heard. But people that were there, that were part of the family, they have a lot to do. Now, if we want to arrest the mosquito in Mohbad's house, the dog, the rat in his house, we can only talk about it. Who can do it? The police. We have the power to engage the police to do that. Let's do that. We are more or less acting like a prince that refused to exercise his princely power and is exercising the power of a commoner. As a citizen, you can demand for appointment with the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, and say, I have interest in this, I want to know. Police will answer you. Just like Yomi and some people did the other time. The commissioner came out. We can also do that. And when we do it, we document it, then we can put it on newspaper. This is to hold them responsible. If you have evidences, we will put it out, articulate it well, and present it. This is the role of the citizen. But when the citizen is bothering itself about the paternity of a child, of a family, more than the case that affects everybody generally, which is an homicide that has influence on the general security of people, then that seems to be a mismatch. Thank you very much.
Mr. Aristocrat, on this ground, so would you Mr. Aristocrat, sir, on this ground, would you advise Baba to sign their documentation? Because if Lady Shoda, I don't know how to pronounce your name, if she's saying that on the body of that documentation that they want Baba to sign is for them to sue the police and everyone else. So would you now advise Baba to sign such documents? You can correct me.
Sorry.
So that makes
Sorry. For me, there is something I want to say. I know people that might have listened to me have heard me. I believe Baba is not an illiterate. Because my own definition of illiteracy is not about you being lettered. If you say Baba is not lettered, I will agree. But illiterate means you don't know anything. The malam that is Megad, that is selling something, is more literate than many people. Illiteracy is about you knowing what is right and being enlightened. Now, Baba has demonstrated something from his past interviews, that he knows what he wants. And I've always said that. In lawyer and client relationship, the client Gogo has power of what the lawyer will do. In our case, people contributed money for son or no son you employed. For who? For Mr. Joseph Aloba. Legally, Mr. Joseph Aloba's lawyer. Whatever he discuss, he will do. Lawyer will come with ideas, what he chose is route. Now, I believe Baba, over time, has the right to sign or not sign, especially when he was not consulted on the matter. It's like an MD. You are around, but your general manager and supervisor made some decision, now wrote it and brought it to you and said, Oga, sign. Oga no go sign. Did you tell Oga about it? Oga, because when he signs, everything comes to the Oga's neck. If all this list of people you are talking about, if they take them to court, it becomes Baba Mohbad's case. But did Baba Mohbad actually have case with these individuals? If he does, and he wants to prosecute it, and he has expressed that he will prosecute it, if he now does not sign it, that will be, he's reclining on his initial discussion. But if he never knew about it, he wasn't the one that said instituted, like case of African TV, that they took African TV to court, that he was celebrating Mohbad's 1 year. Baba was involved. His lawyer were involved. It shows he's participating. If you now list people and say Baba is suing them, they will ask you, how has these people, number one, and that is where local standing comes in. If, for example, everybody on this platform did what you said you should do on my behalf, and they've sued, now when they call me to court, and those people come, they will ask those people, how did these people affect you as TSL, as Petcare? No, it's Baba. Baba did not insist. Baba said he does not know about the case. Your case is dead. That is what it means. So I believe if anyone wants to do anything on behalf of Mr. Joseph Aloba, it will be right to consult him and ensure that you have his buy-in. If he does not give or assent to it, understand it will not fly. I cannot be in America and you want to shave my head in Lagos. It is impossible. That is what I would just say about it. It's impossible. So he has the right to say we assent or not assent. But if they consult him and he now say they can now come with evidence, but you told us you will sign this, we share this with you, and you agree. Why are you turning back? And just like when everybody was telling Baba, sue Wumi, when Wumi said Baba was a murderer, he was this, was that, he refused to sue her. If any of us goes to sue Wumi, when you go to court, yes, you can file it. Judge will throw it out and tell you, you have no local standing. It has no effect on you. If it is Baba, yes, it has effect on him because it was Baba that the lady was referring to as a murderer, not me. So, Ewoni, what is my business? What is the business of Agberu with, or business of a pilot with, that is traffic on the road? You are not passing there. You have no business with it. And I think that is that. And in court, it's all about procedure. And anyone that understands procedure, and that is why at times, when lawyers are making decisions, a client will be angry. Oh, you should do it. Lawyers know the procedure, and they will love to follow it well, so that not to be turned back. Same way, the DA or the Attorney General of a state that want to prosecute a case that has not gotten strong evidence that links a suspect to the case, we not want to take that suspect to court, because even the judge will reprimand you that you don't know what you are doing. I think as much as all of us want to help Mr. Joseph Aloba, people should always consult with him. If he agrees, fine. If he doesn't agree, fine. The case of African TV, he agreed. They went to court. This one is not agreeing. People should not fight. It's his prerogative. And people, everyone is in capacity of advice. Simple. That's what I would say.
Thank you so much, Mr. Aristocrat.
Aristocrat, I think it's my turn to talk. TSM.
Okay. Rotimi, go ahead. Rotimi, go ahead.
Thank you. Aristocrat, I'll correct something along the line. I love your submission, or along the line, you told us to consult the oracle, and I did, as you said. An oracle said a verdict from Corona inquest, it is called a verdict, but we have a kind of verdict that might not prosecute or might not send anyone to jail, but this is how it was read. You talk about jury, you were right on the issue of jury. We're not practicing jury in Nigeria. We adopt UK, but we did not adopt their common law. We adopt their common law. Now, he said, yes, the judgment or finding of the Corona inquest is commonly referred to as the verdict, but it is important to understand what kind of verdict it is. A Corona inquest is judicial inquiry held to determine who the disease was, when and where they died, the cause of death, and how the death occurred, especially in case of sudden, unnatural, or suspicious death. There is not a criminal trial and does not assign criminal responsibility. Yes, the coroner's conclusion is called a verdict or findings. Examples, e.g., natural causes, accidental death, suicide, homicide, death of misadventure, open verdict. What is known, the verdict of a coroner inquest does not convict or acquit anyone. It cannot apportion criminal liability. It is not enforceable like a judgment in a criminal or civil case. Now, let me go ahead. That's for coroner. Having said what you said so far, I will begin from your last submission, and is on Baba refusing to sign the document before him, which his supporter is those he praises so much. They put their effort together, resources together, get a lawyer, because they feel the case was not going the right direction, and they feel delay in the course of the justice